We remember him behind the anchor desk at Saturday Night Live, giving a singular spin on the news on Weekend Update. Today, Dennis Miller brings that humorous look at the headlines to his own weekly show on HBO. And tonight, we ask him to share his irreverent review of the week's news with us.
Good evening, I'm Dennis Miller, and I've had an absolutely brutal week. I don't know about you, but as a comedian, I know I'll never forget where I was at the precise moment Dan Quayle announced he was not running for the presidency in 1996. Ouch, Dan. Well, let's see. There were a few contenders for the title of Outrage of the Week. After 6 months of no baseball, Congress is now getting involved in trying to end the strike. There's a great idea. Let's put Bosnia, Chechnya, and our own domestic problems with widespread crime and an economy about as stable as Eric Roberts on the back burner for a couple of weeks so we can get back to whiling away the summer watching a gaggle of whiny jock millionaires spit tobacco juice and adjust themselves. Which brings us to the hands-down winner for this week's title of Outrage of the Week, Bill Clinton's current Surgeon General fiasco. Not too surprising given his track record of presidential appointments. Let's face it, most of this guy's choices are so ill-conceived he makes Shelley Long look like Nostradamus. You know, I was half expecting him to name Aldrich Ames to head the CIA. Let's review the facts. 2 months ago, Jocelyn Elders was forced to resign as Surgeon General because she advocated, well, you know what she advocated. The Republicans called for her head, which is ironic because they're always preaching that the citizenry should be more self-reliant, and Elders was encouraging kids to do just that. Now Clinton's new nominee, Dr. Henry Foster, an obstetrician and gynecologist, is being called on to withdraw his name from nomination because he has performed abortions in the past and may have lied about how many. Cynics will say Foster himself has hatched these allegations as a smokescreen to hide an illegal nanny in his past. President Clinton says he stands behind Foster for the time being, and I think Julius Caesar will tell you that's approximately where Brutus was located. So between Clinton's questionable pre-interviewing skills and the Republicans' attacks on Foster, it looks like this OB-GYN will soon be OB-gone. So who now? A good woman has been drummed out for talking turkey about basic human instincts, and a good man is on the run for performing what is, whether you think it's right or wrong, a currently legal procedure protected by the Supreme Court. Oh well, whoever Clinton picks next, I hope he or she does pass our self-righteous little inspection. And I also hope that their first official act as the nation's chief medical officer will be to surgically remove the huge bug that seems to have currently lodged itself in our collective posterior. I'm Dennis Miller. That's the Outrage of the Week. Good night.
We'll be right back.